Tonight we're hosting Back to School Night for parents here where I teach. I've hosted these nights for 18 years, but this year will be somewhat different. You see, a week ago I experienced my first back to school night as a parent for my daughter, who's a freshman this year. It's remarkable how a change in perspective can lead us to experience things in a totally different light and hear things that we've never heard before in ways that we never experienced them before. I heard about tardy policies and grading and got a preview of some of the activities and expectations we can anticipate looking forward to in this her first year as a high school student. To be honest, none of it was terribly surprising and most of it was not all that interesting. But one thing did strike me. Over and over and over again, I heard about why I should be happy my daughter was in these classes and why she should be happy she was in them, and it almost always came down to preparation for some future need. This class would help prepare her for the new tests that'll be part of the Common Core standards. Another class would get her ready for the more advanced offerings that she would experience as a junior and senior. Some classes were already preparing her for material she'll experience in college, and at least two talked about how they would prepare her for the eventual world of work and her career. And it got me to wondering, is that what school is really all about? Should it be? Is that what life is all about? I'm not sure it's what I want my class to be about. Always getting ready for something that is down the road and never looking around at the moment that we are living in now. I hope not, frankly. I think it's a lie to suggest that what high school students are living in is not the real world. This is as real as it gets. God forbid that this is a fantasy life, because I'm pretty sure most all of us could come up with a better fantasy than what we're experiencing when we're in high school. Thinking about this made me think of the big picture, about why we are all here, why we've been given this gift of life, because it is a gift. So the question is, what do we do with that gift? I've thought about this a lot, and for me at least, personally, I believe we're here to try to discover, understand, and if possible, to enhance the connections that exist between all things. Because I do believe that all things are connected. Our lives are connected to the lives of everyone else on the planet, and all of those lives are connected to the planet itself and the universe that we live in. We are connected today to the past, and our present is connected to the future. It's not easy to understand these connections, but when we do, we can sense a joy that comes with their understanding, and we frequently feel a need to try to enhance and improve those connections. That's what I hope I do in my classroom. Help students discover, recognize those connections, and if possible, where they can take a part in trying to build them, make them stronger, make them richer for themselves and for the people around them. That's why we work on our language skills. It's just a matter of communication, and communication is the tie that connects all those people together. This is why I push my students to read so many novels and articles, and also to seek out alternate new media, whether that's online video, whether that's internet blogs, podcasts, anything you can find it. But these are connections, methods of communication between ourselves and all the other people on the planet. That's exciting, isn't it? This doesn't mean that I hope all those other benefits don't accrue as well. I do hope my students will be ready for the SBAC tests in April. I hope that they'll be ready for the SAT next year. I hope they'll be ready for English classes as a senior there. And I hope that many of them go on to college and succeed at college. And I hope eventually they get out of college and go out and get lucrative, rewarding careers. But I hope that today they also learn to connect with the books that we have, and those books help them connect to their lives and the lives of people around them. That is why I hope students wind up feeling glad that they were in my classroom. Why do you think we're here? Why do you think you should be in English class or in high school at all, for that matter? Tell me down in the comments, and don't forget to be awesome.